U.S. President Donald Trump is dismissing concerns about the living conditions and mental health of sailors aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln as the aircraft carrier enters its 9th month at sea amid the war with Iran. Now, Trump says the deployment has not lasted long enough, but also confirmed the Lincoln is expected to be replaced by another carrier. Now, the carrier has been at sea for more than 260 days, supporting U.S. military operations in West Asia.
That ship is moving right now, or very shortly, and it's being replaced with another very similar ship. No. Not nearly long enough.
Now, Trump's comments come as relatives of sailors describe deteriorating conditions aboard the ship, including shortages of food and other basic supplies, sanitation problems, and concerns over the mental health of the crew. Well, there have also been reports of suicide attempts. Now, the Navy says one sailor who fell overboard on 3rd of August was recovered safely, and that no service member aboard the carrier has died. It also said that a small number of mental health cases were treated with no loss of life, while accusing the media of portraying service members as victims. Now, military experts say the problems facing the Lincoln reflect the growing strain of unusually long deployments. The Lincoln originally left California in November of 2025 for an assignment in the South China Sea, but was later redirected to West Asia ahead of U.S. and Israeli attacks on Iran that began in late February.
Which is about 2 months longer than normal Navy deployment. They've been at sea for about 250 days, so they've been at sea without a port call for more than 6 months, which is a pretty long time, obviously, before they get to see land or see anybody other than their crewmates on the ship. So it could be very monotonous, and that also takes a toll on people. Although their operations are relatively stressful because they are doing flight operations and they do get shot at periodically by the Iranians.
The Lincoln carries roughly 5,000 sailors and Marines. Well, experts say that even under normal conditions, life aboard an aircraft carrier means cramped quarters, long work days, limited access to fresh air, and difficulty getting adequate rest. Now, these pressures are amplified during combat operations when the ship and its crew face the constant threat of attack. Now, the controversy has drawn demands for congressional oversight, with lawmakers demanding an investigation into this.
We still, almost 6 months into this thing, don't know when the mission will be accomplished. And you've got a president who, has changed a dozen times, saying often that we've won. Well, if we've won, bring everybody home. And if we haven't, tell the truth about why we're still there.
Now, despite the criticism, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth says that reports about conditions aboard the Lincoln have been completely misrepresented.